remember it because everyone had it in their screen names.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we were so hardcore.
Yeah.
But
no,
anyway.
You're not hardcore. Unless you live hardcore. Sorry.
Speaking of HXC.
In bands?
No, just style-wise. Darcy at one point is wearing a shirt that's like right off of the Ashley Simpson Hot Topic line. It's like black and sparkly, but is also like skulls with bows on them. And I don't know what's happening.
Did Ashley Simpson really have her own clothing?
No.
Okay. I was just thinking like, oh, I wonder if that actually happened.
It didn't, but it looked like something that it looked like something that Ashley Simpson would wear when she was like going through her dark hair, too much eye makeup phase.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is kind of how we were introduced to her anyway.
It's the best version of her.
Ugh, remember the Ashley Simpson show?
Yes. Do you remember Ryan Cabrera and his giant hair?
Obviously. A couple of years ago, I recently found the first season online somewhere.
Oh my God.
And like bootlegged it. And the entire first season is actually, it's like about her recording her album with like the one with Pieces of Me on it.
Never
naturally.
forget. Obviously. And Lala.
That was later, I think.
Really?
You make me wanna la.
Oh my God. I love you so much.
But no, the whole first season is about her recording that album. And like that whole album is about like her ex-boyfriend who came before Ryan Cabrera, who I think is like a D-list actor now. Fun fact.
I watched some of that show. Holland and I are going to get shared custody over
a Newlyweds
some Newlyweds box set.
Oh God, the golden age of MTV when Newlyweds and the Ashley Simpson show ran.
And Laguna Beach.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Can we go back in time? It's 2000. It was like 2007 week or whatever. Like BuzzFeed was doing all these 2007 posts, and it just made me want to hop in a time machine. Also, then I could go on the N and play Avatar Prom.
Oh my God. I miss Avatar Prom. I want to play Avatar High again. I know that we've talked about this several times, but
literally,
I really want to.
After we record this, we can find it.
Now we're just making plans for our afternoon. It's fine.
I know. After I make you help me move more, maybe we can find it. Deal. All right. I'm done with fashion.
Same.
And then Peter and Darcy are like walking around in the hall, and Darcy's like, oh no, my parents are there. And he's like, oh, you still haven't told them about me? And she's like, no, I did tell them about the ski lodge though, and we're still in family therapy and working things out. So I haven't told them about you yet, but I was very happy to hear that you told their parents and that they're in family therapy together.
I love that. Thank God. And also, like, Peter, get over yourself. She doesn't have to talk about you yet. She's like dealing with her rape. Like,
yeah, she's dealing with a trauma. Calm the fuck down.
Not everything, despite what you may think, Peter, is all the fuck about you.
And then she's like, I can't hang out tonight. Like, go hang out with your friends. And then she leaves and he's like, what friends?
I don't think he waited for her to leave. I think he literally said to her face, what friends? Which is so depressing, but also extremely Peter.
Extremely accurate.
Why aren't Peter and Jay friends is my question. This would solve a lot of their problems.
It really would. But I think Jay's doing fine now that he has Manny.
Yeah, but like by that logic, then Peter would be doing fine because he has Darcy. And they don't have like a bud. Neither of them have buds.
I feel like Jay also has his like mechanic people.
That's true.
Mechanic dudes.
Peter has like truly no one.
Yeah, he has literally no one. See, I feel like, and Jay also can just kind of go hang out with anybody and be fine. Whereas like his like bad boy sketchy facade has kind of fallen down, where I feel like most people,
also like largely just endearing at this point.
Yeah, and most people like will be like, whatever, he can hang out. Whereas with Peter, I think people are violently like, no, don't hang out with me. Fucking go away, Peter. I mean, or maybe that's just me.
I mean, that's also the reaction that I have to Peter, so that's valid. I don't know. I think there's just something. There's like a quality that Peter has that instantly turns people off.
He's just terrible.
He's smarmy, is what he is.
He's smarmy and not transparent about only caring about himself. You know?
Yeah.
But then we're at physical therapy, and Jimmy and Trina are very lovey-dovey. And then they
Which, I mean, is nice. Good for them. Better than Ashley.
Yeah, totally. But then they see this guy named Marcus walking around, and he's like, what the fuck? Like, how are you doing that? He's like, stem cells, guy. And then we get to talk about stem cell surgery and stem cell research and how they possibly help this man walk again.
But unclear. And then Trina is like, I'm also going to do that. You should do it too. You have the money. Which, like, you guys haven't been dating for that long. It seems kind of rude to be like, you're rich, right? You can do this. And also, like, she's trying to, I don't know. I didn't care for Trina in this. I feel like her heart is in the right place, but also, is it though?
I feel like her heart's in the right place, but I think it's also, like, she thinks this is the right thing to do, so she thinks everybody should do it without like taking into account like what other people actually want.
Exactly. And also she's like, I feel like it's I don't know, my instinct was like, oh no, she's gonna like derail all of his plans, but apparently he only needs a summer to get stem cell surgery and then walk again, so who knows.
Alrighty. Very good timing, I guess.
Perfect. Right in time for freshman orientation. Very realistic, Degrassi. Thank you.
But then we're back at Degrassi. Oh, and I think also earlier when Peter and Darcy were talking, he was like, shared custody sucks, because he has to like wait for his dad to pick him up until like 5 after school now.
Yeah, because his dad doesn't want to show up when his mom is still in the building.
Yeah,
which is like
stupid. It's like, you don't even have to see her.
Walk to the dot and meet him somewhere else.
His dad is an asshole. But then Peter's like hanging around school, and he sees Danny and Sav like playing a guitar and a bass, and he's like, cool axes, which like, great, Peter, you're just really like doing your best. And then he's like, we should start a band, and he's like, I can be the front man, and I was like, fucking of course
you can.
And they're like, can you sing? And he's like, anyone can sing, it's all about like how you look or something like that. And I was like, that is not true.
No, incorrect.
And he's like,
I don't think I mean, maybe that tracks for like when you're younger, I guess. Like, I feel like there were definitely bands or whatever when I was in like middle school that I was like, well, I don't really like them, but he's so pretty. Like, that's how I felt about 30 Seconds to Mars. Like, I don't care about 30 Seconds to Mars,
but Jared Leto's so pretty.
Beautiful. Just a beautiful, beautiful man.
Yeah, I never
Jordan Catalano forever has my heart.
Yes. I mean, I never listened to them. I'm like trying to think. I probably was, yeah, and I guess like kind of some bands when you're a child, you're like, they're all so pretty, like boy bandy, like the D-list boy bands that you listen to, because
like LFO.
Like, exactly. Or like Dream Street, or like all of those, like, because Jesse McCartney was in it before he was Jesse McCartney. Like those kinds of bands that have like the one-hit wonder boy bands where you're like, I mean, sure, I'll buy their CD because they're all pretty and I like that one song. But like rock bands, definitely being pretty is not a requirement at all.
Not if you're any good.
Yeah. But then, and he's like, plus I have the keys to the drama room so we can jam anytime we want. And
I'm really worried that we're going to start accidentally saying drama like in life.
I did say it on purpose that time.
No, I know, but we do it every time.
Yeah.
And I'm a little worried.
I'm not. And then we are with Jimmy and Spinner.
Oh, also they do make a sticker book reference first.
Danny like cannot get over the fact that Sav has a sticker book
because it's hilarious.
Crazy.
And also adorable. And also, of course, he's dating Anya, who also has a sticker
They're
book.
Sticker buddies.
What the fuck is a sticker book?
I don't know what a sticker book is. It's just like you collect stickers.
Can somebody please tweet at us and tell us what a sticker book is? I don't get it. I don't get it. I feel like I missed something. Hashtag maybe it's different.
I don't think this is a Canadian thing.
It could be. I don't know.
Then I think it's the next day, and Spinner and Jimmy are in class, and I think this is when they're talking about like stem cell surgery. And
yeah, because Jimmy's like, I'm sick of my wheelchair. Like, I want to walk, whatever. And then Spinner's like, well, I want my left. I don't remember.
I want my left nut back.
Did he really say nut? I almost said it, and then I was like, no, they didn't say that.
No, I think he said
but
nut.
They might have. That sounds like Spinner.
Also, Spinner's hair is back. I just felt the need to point that out.
It's true. It's true. Well, I mean, it's short and boy hair. It grows back quick.
But I feel like the last time we saw him, he was still bald.
Was he?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I guess it's been a couple episodes, though, so who knows?
I can't remember. But I kind of like that Spinner and Jimmy can, like, connect on this level now. Because I feel like before, Jimmy probably felt pretty alone. And now Spinner's like, I have also experienced a loss and change in my life.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like, I don't want either of these things to have happened to them because they're both sweet boys, but also
like they are like, yeah, they have more to relate to one another.
Yeah, I think it's important to,
I think it's more, they have more empathy for one another because they've been through similar-ish circumstances rather than just being a sympathetic, like, shoulder to cry on.
Which I think is helpful. It's why people go to support groups, basically. It's good to have, like, a person who's like, oh, I've been there or a place like there and I know where you're coming from. I don't know. I just like that about this.
Yeah.
But so Jimmy is like, stem cells. And Spinner's like, doesn't that come from dead babies? And I'm like, God damn it.
No. And Jimmy's like, no, it's so many different things you can do. Take it from umbilical cords and other things that I don't remember what he said, but no.
And then Spinner's like, ew, because he's Spinner. And I'm like, well, it's not like you're there for the process.
It's ridiculous. And then he's like, and he's also like saying like, and I need to drop 10 G's on it or something. And Spinner's like, oh, woof. Yeah, looks like you're staying in that chair for a while. And Jimmy's like, the thing is I have that kind of money. I just like need to figure it out or something like that.
Can Jimmy stop blowing his entire trust fund like so recklessly? Because he did the t-shirt store, which was just so fucking dumb. Just like so dumb. Like this at least is like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
But also it's so early in the research and he's just like going on a whim. He has like no, like you can tell that this person has never not known what it's like to live without a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's definitely a person who's never been worried about money because he would not just be like, whatever, what's $10,000 more for my trust fund? I kind of want to punch him for it a little. I just like a tweak on the nose and be like, get it together.
Yeah, but then he goes to his dad's office to ask about using money from his trust fund for the surgery. And his dad is like, we have looked into this. It's still very early on. There are reasons why it's not legal here. Let's pause. Let's wait for like research to catch up. And he's like, you're desperate right now. Don't let them take advantage of your desperation, which I thought was a very good point.
Absolutely. His dad is 100% right. Like, he should be waiting it out. And his dad is like, we'll look at it again in a couple years once they've done more research, which I think is perfectly valid.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of the reason that the stem cell stuff hasn't taken off research-wise, like in North America, is because there's so much like weird,
stigma,
puritanical, like worry and like the whole like abortion thing and whatever. But it's like, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's super frustrating. But also like, it is like early, especially at this time. What was this, like 2008?
2008 is definitely very early.
Like maybe finish college.
9 years ago.
Yeah. Oh my
Jesus
God. Christ. Like maybe Jimmy finish college and see where they're at then, because then he won't still be like saving money for more college. I mean, he will be because he'll have law school, but like see where they're at.
Yeah.
See where your finances are at.
Seriously.
Get through some of college first. I don't know. Let's be responsible.
But then we're at the school and we get to hear Peter sing.
Oh boy.
Or I guess actually first, like we're at the school and they're like, all right, we have all the pieces. Now we just need a drummer. And they see Spinner walk by and Peter's like, I have an idea. So then they're in the music room or the drama room or whatever. And they're like singing this terrible, like,
Oh, it's so bad.
interlocker love song.
I hate it. I hate it so
it's very
much.
Slow. It's very